be aware of the trash bins around the auditorium. That being said, sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
Hello. I haven't turned anybody on in 35 years. Why would it start tonight? You're looking for Elvis? You're in the right place. You're looking for Elvis? You look right in my face. I was born standing up and talking back. I never ran. Looking for trouble. Look right in my hand. I was born standing up, talking back. My daddy was a freedom Thank you. Start off slow and taper off to nothing. That's kind of where I'm going in the Elvis world. That was a line spoken by Elvis on stage. Good evening, everybody. How are you? That's good. Is it hot enough for you? Yes. They should move forward more north, I think. My name is Tom Brown, and I am the MC Hammer of the weekend. They bring me here to set the bar right there with the singing, so when all the guys come out, you're blown away by it. And I know there are people thinking, well, why is the old gray hair guy out there? I thought this was an Elvis show. I hear you, I came in third in the Vernon Presley lookalike contest, so thank you. Part of the prize package is to be able to host a show or two. So, now, my name is Tom Brown, and I am from a little town a little bit northwest of here called Tupelo, Mississippi. You ever heard of that town? Well, that town, of course, Tupelo, known as the hometown of me. But as my father told me when I was in 4th grade, son, no matter what you do in life, that sign will never say Tupelo, Mississippi, home of Tom Brown. And I'm very sorry. But there was a guy before you. And his name was Elvis-Presley. We are here this weekend to celebrate the music of the man who, and here's an interesting fact for you, it was 66 years ago today that a young 18-year-old in Memphis, Tennessee, took his change and money that he had earned driving a truck for Crown Electric and walked into Sun Records because he had heard they would record you on a record for $3.95. And he wanted to give his mama a present because she always told him, Elvis, you have such a pretty voice. And one of the songs he did was a little song called My Happiness. And he did that song for his mama on the record. That's the legend. The truth is, Elvis kind of wanted to know how he sounded because Mama didn't have a record player. And just a few years ago, that acetate, or that record, that very first record Elvis ever recorded, sold for over $450,000. Jack White of the Whites, he's a rock star, he bought it and donated that acetate to the Country Music Hall of Fame, so it will be preserved forever. It's been played one time only after they got it. They recorded it. All the pops and scratches were recorded onto digital, and it's only been played one time, and it will only ever be played that one time, and it's now in the Country Music Hall of Fame. And it was just a few months later that Sam Phillips, the owner of Sun Records, said, if I could only find me a white boy that could sing like a black man. And Marion Kiesker, the receptionist, said, what about that boy that came in and did My Happiness a few months ago? And that's when Elvis came back in July of '54. They worked on a session. He came up with That's All Right Mama, and the train started leaving the station. But if Elvis doesn't walk into Sun Records 66 years ago today, we are not sitting here tonight. 66 years ago today in Memphis, Tennessee, 706 Union Avenue. All right, how many of us here have never been to one of these Elvis Presley tribute artist contests or concerts or shows or anything like that? How many of you are new to this whole thing? Really, you've all been to an Elvis tribute artist show before, right? So you're saying, Tom, stop talking. This year will be the 19th year I've hosted Elvis Week in Memphis for Graceland. I also co-produce and host the Nashville Elvis Festival. I host the Tupelo Elvis Festival, which is mandatory because that's my hometown. And I just moved back to my hometown about 6 months ago, and I'm on the radio every morning there. I was on the radio this morning. I'll be on the radio in the morning, but I've recorded it ahead of time, so don't worry about it. I'll tell you what I said later. What we've got planned for you this weekend is something incredible. You're in for a treat. If you don't have tickets to the other shows, they're still available in the back because after tonight, you're going to want to come back. We're going to kick things off. We've got a great lineup of guys tonight. We're going to see a lot of different eras of Elvis. And then later on, we're going to take a look at what it was like to see Elvis at the International Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're coming up on the 50th anniversary, July 31st, of Elvis opening in Vegas. The comeback started 50 years ago in Vegas. We're going to start